welcome in for April's Mixed Media Menagerie. So this month we're going to be working with coffee or walnut ink, and we're going to be working in vintage colors and doing a photo transfer. So if you're going to playing along, make sure that you use the tag along hashtag of MMMAPR. So that's Mixed Media Menagerie April 22. MMMAPR22. All right, so the first thing I am going to get started with is I'm going to do my transfer. So my thought was to use some of the vintage dictionary text that is in my new mixed media collage and ephemera pack that I have on my Etsy store. So there'll be a link down below for some of this wonderful vintage dictionary paper. So when we do that with words, when we do an image transfer with words, it's going to be backwards. So all the letters will be backwards, and they're just going to be part of the collage in the background, so it'll give it nice texture. So to do an image transfer, you just use gel matte medium or any kind of gel medium. It can be glossy as well, and you put a layer of that down in the area that you want to do the transfer, and you simply place upside down, so the side that's being transferred down into that area, and you want to use some kind of spatula or scraper to really get that down and no air bubbles. You do not want to use the gel medium on top of that because you want to pull up that area once it's dried. So I'm going to actually add some more down here, and then just lay the same text down. And I have a big air bubble right there. Now, if you don't want it really strong and pronounced, you can pull this up before it's fully dry. It actually is easier to get all the residual paper. Now, this is really thin, lovely paper, so it's rather easy to get up. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this side.
Dry out in the sun for you, follow the deep dark ocean down. For you I'd build the biggest kite and spend all of my time giggling.
And now I'm going to let this dry naturally. So now is the process of pulling the paper back. And the next process is considered the lengthy process of pulling up the excess paper. So all you do is just add a little water and start rubbing to pull it up.
So that you could get by.
Okay, so now I just finished doing this side. You can see there's a little bit of yellow still here and a little bit of haziness and not as much yellow. This just means there's a real slight bit of paper still left on here, and you have to, when you're trying to get this off, you need to use a real gentle, hardly any pressure, if you want all that paper off. I can't see any double words. I'm not as concerned about the paper haze that's on there because this is just part of the collage. It's definitely part of the background. So I am not as worried about getting all that off. Now, if it was an image that you wanted real clear, then you would want to definitely go in here and keep working on it until it became real crisp and clear like this. Now this crisped up only because I put some water on it. But you can see I'm still getting some paper pulp up there. Another thing that you can do, it's kind of like a little tip, a cheat if you will, is you can apply a little of the fluid medium to it to help clear it up and protect the image and keep it crisper and not have the haze from when the paper starts to dry again. And you can see this is dry over here. Add a little of that and it starts to get a little bit clearer. And I'm not gonna take the extra time to go in and get rid of all that because I'm just not really concerned. It's just part of the layers that will become this finished piece.
Biggest kite and spend all of my time giggling. Daydreaming is my new middle name. This is not a game for me. Imagining is my new best friend, and red is all I see. I got a PhD in love. Every step, every breath for you. My head's up over the clouds for you. If there's a valley, I'd build a bridge so that you could get by. Blood growing so we could fly. Daydreaming is my new middle name. This is not a game for me. Imagining is my new best friend, and red is all I see. I got a PhD in love. My heart covers every degree, but there's no guarantee in love. No, we just have to wait and see. Daydreaming is my new middle name. This is not a game for me. Imagining is my new best friend, and red is all I see. Oh, daydreaming is my new middle name. This is not a game for me. And imagining is my new best friend. Red is all I see. Got a PhD in love. I got a PhD in love. I could dry out in the sun follow the deep dark ocean down. For you I'd build the biggest kite and spend all of my time giggling. Daydreaming is my new middle name. This is not a game for me. Imagining is my new best friend, and red is all I see. I got a PhD in love. Every step, every breath. For you, my head's up over the clouds. For you, if there's a valley, I'd build a bridge so that you could get by. Or I'd grow wings so we could fly. Daydreaming is my new middle name. This is not a game for me. Imagining is my new best friend, and red is all I see. I got a PhD in love. My heart covers every degree, but there's no guarantee in love. No, we just have to wait and see. Daydreaming is my new middle name. This is not a game for me. Imagining is my new best friend, and red is all I see. Oh, daydreaming is my new middle name. This is not a game for me. And imagining is my new best friend. Red is all I see. Got a PhD in love. I got a PhD in love. I could dry out in the sun for you. Follow the deep dark ocean down. For you, I'd build the biggest kite and spend all of my time giggling. Daydreaming is my new middle name. This is not a game for me. Imagining is my new best friend, and red is all I see. I got a PhD